a good day for some country music. I'm Jerry Loneman, for those of you who don't know me. Kind of a sad day today. Our good friend Merle Haggard has gone on to play on that big stage in the sky. Man, he's with some of the great ones now. We lost him a couple of days ago. He's been in the hospital last couple of weeks. I've been asking for prayers and everybody's been praying for him. Anyway, we lost him. So I thought this afternoon what I want to do is just a little tribute to him. I'm going to do a few songs that some of them I haven't done in quite a while, but I'm going to start with this first one. It's a song I learned while I was in Vietnam in 1968. There were some Korean guys lived in a tent right next to ours, and they had a reel-to-reel tape recorder. It was 1968, and that's pretty high tech. But they had, some of the guys had country CDs, and this song was on there. It's called Swinging Doors. I learned that one and one other one I learned while I was in Vietnam. I had bought an old guitar, a $15 guitar from some Vietnamese guys, and tried to tune it up best I could. And anyway, this is where I learned the lyrics to it, and finally I brought it home with me and been playing it ever since. This is my way of doing one of Merle's best. This old smoke-filled bar is something I'm not used to. I gave up my home to see you satisfied. I just called to let you know where I'll be living. It's not much, but I feel welcome here inside. And I've got swinging doors, a jukebox, and a bar stool. My new home has a flashing neon sign. Stop by to see me anytime you want to, 'cause I'm always here at home till closing time. I've got everything I need to drive me crazy. I've got everything it takes to lose my mind. And in here, the atmosphere's just right for heartaches. Thanks to you, I'm always here till closing time. And I've got swinging doors, a jukebox, and a bar stool. My new home has a flashing neon sign. Stop by to see me anytime you want to, 'cause I'm always here at home till closing time. And I've got swinging doors, a jukebox, and a bar stool. My new home has a flashing neon sign. Stop by to see me anytime you want to, 'cause I'm always here at home till closing time. Yes, I'm always here at home till closing time. Swinging Doors by the mighty Merle Haggard. Merle was quite a guy. This next song is another one I learned while in Vietnam. good friend of mine, Al Chauncey. We shared a tent together for 12 months. For any of you that have seen MASH, that's how we lived in Train Vietnam in '68. And he loved this song. So every time we get to drinking beer and beating on the guitars on a night off, he'd always ask me to do this. And Lord knows what it must have sounded like. But anyway, I managed to learn it over the years. It's called The Bottle Let Me Down. Each night I leave the barroom when it's over, not feeling any pain at closing time. But tonight your memory found me much too sober. Couldn't drink enough to keep you off my mind. Tonight the bottle let me down, and let your memories come around. The one true friend I thought I'd found. And tonight the bottle let me down. I've always had a bottle I could turn to, and lately I've been turning every day. But the wine don't take effect the way it used to, and I'm hurting in an old familiar way. Tonight the bottle let me down, and let your memories come around. The one true friend I thought I'd found. And tonight the bottle let me down. The one true friend I thought I'd found. And tonight the bottle let me down. And tonight the bottle let me down. My goodness. That song brings back a lot of memories. Goodness gracious. This next song is one he did way back then too. All my friends are gonna be strangers. Haven't done this in a long time, but I'm gonna try it. All the love you promised would be mine forever. I would have bet my bottom dollar on. Well, it sure turned out to be a short forever. Just once I turned my back and you were gone. From now on, all my friends are gonna be strangers. I'm all through ever trusting anyone. The only thing that I can count on now is my fingers. I was a fool believing in you, now you are gone. Well, it amazes me not knowing any better than to think I had a love that would be true. I should be taken out and tarred and feathered, and to let myself be taken in by you. From now on, all of my friends are gonna be strangers. I'm all through ever trusting anyone. The only thing that I can count on now is my fingers. I was a fool believing in you, now you are gone. I was a fool believing in you, now you are gone. One time back in the early 60s, they were on tour, Merle Haggard and the Strangers. And their bus, they drove by a little town in Oklahoma. They had never been there before, and one of the guys saw the sign that said, "Welcome to Muskogee." He said, "Muskogee, Oklahoma. I bet they don't smoke marijuana there." Merle Haggard heard that, and he got together with some of his guys, and he wrote this song. And it was a #1 song for a long time. I'm proud to be an Okie from Muskogee, a place where even squares can have a ball. We still wave old glory down at the courthouse. White lightning still the biggest thrill of all. We don't make no party out of loving. We like holding hands and bitchin' woo. We don't let our hair grow long and shaggy like the hippies out in San Francisco do. And I'm proud to be an Okie from Muskogee, a place where even squares can have a ball. We still wave old glory down at the courthouse. White lightning still the biggest thrill of all. Leather boots are still in style for manly footwear. Beads and Roman sandals won't be seen. Football's still the roughest thing on campus, and the kids here still respect the college dean. I'm proud to be an Okie from Muskogee, a place where even squares can have a ball. We still wave old glory down at the courthouse in Muskogee, Oklahoma, USA. In Muskogee, Oklahoma, USA. I don't think I've done that song in 20 years. Anyway, just had the urge today to do some Merle Haggard songs. My goodness. We're going to miss Merle. This is one of his many love songs. Today I started loving you again. Now I'm right back where I've really always been. I got over you just long enough to let my heartaches mend. Then today I started loving you again. What a fool I was to think I could get by with only these few million tears that I cried. I should have known that the worst was yet to come, and the crying time for me had just begun. 'Cause today I started loving you again. Now I'm right back where I've really always been. I got over you just long enough to let my heartaches mend. Then today I started loving you again. Then today I started loving you again. Mighty Merle Haggard. You know, Merle did some time there in San Quentin. I think about 7 years for Grand Auto. A lot of people always thought that Johnny Cash did some prison time. Well, he did not. He never served a day in prison. He served 1 day in jail one time. He came back from El Paso. And he had some pills and some marijuana, I think, stuffed in his guitar, inside of his guitar case. And they found it and they busted him. And anyway, because of who he was, he got out of it and spent, 1 day. But Merle did 7 years. And one time in the 60s, Johnny had his show, the Johnny Cash show. And he brought Merle Haggard on there. And Merle was a little nervous. And before they went on stage, he told Johnny that I feel so ashamed of what I've done. And I'm afraid somebody's going to ask, or it may come up, and people find out that I have done time. And Johnny said, well, my advice to you, my good friend, is just let them know. Tell them right up front, be honest with them, and they're going to love you and respect you so much more just to be honest. Well, anyway, long story short, that subject came up at that show. I didn't see the show, but I did see the reruns of it. And Merle said one time later in an interview that incident helped him become a man, helped him become the man that could be honest and it just helped him. His whole career, he said, was success, he thinks, because of Johnny Cash. Well, those two guys are going to play some music now, I guarantee you. They're going to get together and have a ball, I know it. I'm going to do a song now called Branded Man, an old 1967 song of Mighty Merle. I'd like to hold my head up and be proud of who I am, but they won't let my secret go untold. I paid the debt I owed them, but they're still not satisfied. I'm branded with a number on my name. When they let me out of prison, I held my head up high, determined I would rise above the shame. But no matter where I've traveled, I gotta tell them where I've been. I'm branded with a number on my name. If I live to be 100, I guess I'll never clear my name. jail. No matter where I'm living, I gotta tell them where I've been. They'll send me back to prison if I fail. I'd like to hold my head up and be proud of who I am, but they won't let my secret go untold. I paid the debt I owed them, but they're still not satisfied. I'm branded with a number on my name. I'm branded with a number on my name. I think I want to try one now, one of my favorites of his. A little bit hard to do, but I'm going to try to do it my style, and just don't be too hard on me, okay? A little thing called Working Man Blues. I think we can all identify with that, maybe. It's a big job getting by with 9 kids and a wife. I've been a working man dang near all my life. I'll be working long as my 2 hands are 50. And I drink a little beer in a tavern and sing a little bit of them working man blues. I keep my nose on the grindstone, work hard every day. Might get a little tired on the weekend after I draw my pay. Go back working. Come Monday morning, I'm right back with the crew. And I drink a little beer that evening, cry a little bit of them working man blues. Sometimes I think about leaving, do a little bumming around, throw my bills out the window, catch a train to another town. I go back working. Gotta buy my kids a brand new pair of shoes. And I drink a little beer in a tavern and sing a little bit of them working man blues. Hey, hey, the working man like me ain't never been on welfare. That's one place I won't be. I'll be working long as my 2 hands are 50. And I drink a little beer in a tavern and sing a little bit of them working man blues. And I drink a little beer that evening and cry a little bit of them working man blues. For all you working men out there and women. I think I'll do one more. My tape's just about to run out, but I do want to thank you for putting up with me. Some of these songs I've not done in a long, long time, but I just had the urge to do them in his honor. And boy, I'm sure gonna miss him. Man, the fun is almost over. Johnny and oh my goodness, Waylon Jennings and now Merle. So many, many, many great guys. Anyway. I'm tired of this dirty old city, and tired of too much work, never enough play.